sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawks. The red dawn horizon, blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in, life gives you...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Aguilar has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? On 3rd down, Richard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's the end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple at its 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
To Aaron Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 37.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11 from the shotgun to give to Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Raiders 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. From the gun, Carr. He's going to take another shot here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Raiders 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Tyrell Williams.
The end result, 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
From the gun, Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Past the 20.
Come on, bring it,
Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I remember sleeping with my real
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
21, Raiders 3.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 35 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Packers 28, Raiders 3. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Now Carr. Richard lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Richard on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
On the draw, Richard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1 yard.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Mike, 58, right there. Bound to lose one.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, eye to your side.